morning to all of you. Learner speakers on the dais, dignitaries of the dais, good morning. I would like to give a talk on the student-centered teaching and learning. In fact, education is a manifestation of perfection, present already in man, as said by Swami Vivekananda. In fact, Gandhiji has also said about education. He says that it is an all-round drawing out of the best in child and man, body, mind and spirit. But anyway, in the 21st century, higher education is facing the challenge of preparing itself to fulfill its mission adequately in a world of transformation. That we have to understand. And it is also facing the challenge of meeting the needs of 21st century society. And the rapid changes of 21st century witness two important things. Number one, a whole new approach to teaching and learning and development of information technology and accessibility to knowledge. In fact, 21st century education embraces very important things. A broad set of knowledge, skills, work habits and character traits. It is modernized by knowledge revolution and boom in information technology. Everybody knows. In addition, there is success in different fields, say computers, robotics, artificial intelligence, and so on. These were dreamt earlier only in fictions. Now they have become very real because of human-machine symbiosis. Earlier, people were talking about symbiosis, mutual benefit, is it? Between plant and plant, animal and animal, plant and animal. Now it has come to human-machine symbiosis. The symbiosis will result in radical transformation in our life. There is no doubt in it. Definitely, 21st century education will have greater impact in India, especially in India. It is because India is said to be a country and every third person in India today is a youth, and present day youth wants innovation in teaching and learning, and it can be met with three important things. Introduction of e-learning, providing access to internet and multimedia resources, adoption of different technologies like these e-books, micro-learning, www, World Wide Web, like that we have got different things. And e-learning approaches in India are many. In fact, India is encouraging a lot of e-learning resources, approaches, EduSat, Netvarsity, Teaching Shopping, and NPTEL, webinar. Like that we have got different approaches in India, and they are all encouraging. In fact, e-learning associated student outcomes will be also very significant because students are exposed to different aspects of the subject that cannot be taught by the teacher in a classroom, or it cannot be attained from a textbook. Students apply their knowledge in the real world, of course in a supervised context, and students also gain a sense of civic responsibility which is useful in their career and in their personal life. Students also make contacts with the community which is serving their future job prospects. Because of these benefits, nowadays, as it is also emphasized by the earlier speakers, academicians and school administrators have now understood to adapt to the changes and also to adopt new practices and competencies to stay fit and relevant in the years to come. But we need a shift. We need a shift in the focus of education, which is very, very essential. And we need a shift from material improvement and economic benefits to holistic growth of mind, body and spirit. We need integral, as it is also mentioned by our Anand Nataraj sir, we need integral, value-oriented philosophy of education. Integral, value-oriented philosophy education was actually advanced by many great people by Swami Vivekananda, Sri Aurobindo, Swami Dayananda, Gandhiji, Thakur, Radhakrishnan, Nehruji, M.N. Rai and others. In fact, Sri Aurobindo emphasizes integral education, and it is nothing but complete education. A complete education should embrace 5 important principal aspects relating to 5 principal activities of the human being. These 5 activities are physical, integrated with a healthy body; vital, integrated with the right emotions; mental, integrated with the intelligence; psychic, integrated with the social; and spiritual, integrated with realization. A man can progress and acquire the correct knowledge through spiritual education. In fact, introduction of spirituality in the education system will give meaningful results. What is that result? It will not only make a living in the physical world of the student, but also make living a success with a lasting peace. And that is missing in many places, and that lasting peace will be there when you practice this integral education. Our goal of the new educational, the goal of our new education system should be student-centered and holistic, as he was already mentioning, and this is to establish the foundation of a knowledge-based economy rather than a low-quality service provider nation. We need an education that liberates. I wish to emphasize that it should liberate our mind. Mind should be freed from mere ritualism. It should be freed from false pretenses. We also need good and dedicated teachers to make ordinary students dream to do extraordinary things. Activities in classroom should be structured around students rather than subjects. Should give freedom to raise questions, to voice their ideas, to interact with one another in the pursuit of knowledge. And all these things will open the student's mind to new ideas. Finally, our new teaching strategies should develop and exercise the students' they should develop and exercise the students' mental faculties for many things: judgment, analysis, organization, and so on. And finally, to meet the multi-dimensional challenges confronting the global society in the 21st century, we need to shift from the old paradigm to new paradigm, and it was also mentioned by Dr. Gary, and a lot of things are there, and we have to shift from the old paradigm to a new paradigm. And finally, there are 2 things which are indispensable in education. One is massive quantitative extension and a radical qualitative shift in terms of curricular content and student-centered value education. That the new paradigm of education be person-centered and let it empower the individual, as it was told by Alberto Zucconi of World University Consortium, Secretary General. Thank you very much for the opportunity given.